I interviewed Marley Johnston from Rural Development, which is a branch of the USDA. Here it is. Marley, great to see you.
Hi there.
Um, so first off, just tell me a little bit about what Rural Development does.
Yeah, absolutely. We have three under the rural development umbrella. We have a housing program, a business program, and a community facility program. And I work for the business program. So I'm not, the rest aren't in my wheelhouse, but I definitely think that they're important to mention.
Great. So what is your title at Rural Development?
I am the agriculture producer specialist. So I try to reach rural farmers and ranchers, which in Montana is fairly easy considering most towns and cities are considered rural for the government regulation definition.
And what kind of services do you provide those people?
We offer grants and loans for businesses to either have working capital or construction, whatever they need to either further their business or get their business running from the ground up.
Great. Um, so obviously, this class being political economy of energy, what are some of the things that you do in that realm?
Yeah, absolutely. As the agriculture producer specialist, I try to deliver a lot of energy programs actually. One being our Rural Energy for America program, where we have two branches of both renewable energy and energy efficiency. Uh, and I can go into the both of those if you want, but that's kind of the general overview of our REAP program.
Yeah, so really interested in just renewable energy. What kind of stuff have you done um, in that sector?
Yeah. So for Montana, we see a lot of solar. We do offer wind if that seems to be more common in the eastern part of the states, but I mean, that's definitely an option. As well as the hydro, and that could be like Flathead Lake, anything that has a moving body of water, so maybe even a river. We haven't seen a lot of those projects. We really do focus on the solar um, and irrigation, stuff like that.
So, do you have any specific instances that you could share with me in my class, and like a specific instance of like you giving a grant or a loan to somebody to put up solar in their business, or
Yeah. So we do, it's 75% of the total project. So if your project is 50,000, then we can reimburse 75% of the, or 25% of that, excuse me. And so really that's just an incentive to obviously install the solar anyways, and then put that money back in your pocket to use for something to either further that energy or use that money elsewhere. And that's just like on the farm and ranch side. On the business side, we've done stuff for Arby's. I'm trying to think of anyone. And you're in Bozeman, correct?
yep.
Um, oh, I'm trying to think. Anywhere with like direct sunlight, they do solar panels on the roofs. That's really common. Um, and then they just track that. I think it's like probably 30 years before it actually pays itself off. But then after that 30 years, they're essentially sustainable on those solar panels. So that's pretty cool.
Awesome. Yeah. That's really great to hear. Do you do anything with you said energy efficiency? What does that entail?
So that's going to be your older buildings or older facilities that have maybe outdated windows. We see a lot of lighting projects in like grocery stores um, or historic, not historic, but like older buildings that might need that updated. Obviously, things are always changing. So that new lighting, windows, doors, anything to really seal that space and conserve as much energy as possible.
Talking to Marley about rural development was really cool because Like myself, I don't think a lot of people know about R&D, so it was an interesting topic. I think that it is really cool to have a government program that can reimburse 25% of a total cost for renewable energy, like a solar panel. My message to the class of 2070 would be I hope that businesses start to take advantage of these government programs to go more green. In the interview with Marley, she had mentioned that rural development had a big part in providing solar panels to an Arby's. I know a lot of ranches that are starting to take advantage of these programs and are putting in solar panels to assist in running their operations. And that's how I got in touch with Marley. We are using too much and relying too much on non renewable energy, especially in Montana, and solar is a legitimate step in the right direction. One person or business cannot change the reliability on non renewables. I now am starting to do little things like carpool to class and recycle everything. And to the class of 2070, whether it is too late or we are way past the point of no return, or we did just enough to correct the path through wind, solar, nuclear, or another renewable form, know that at least some people were thinking about your future.